What's up, guys? Today I'll talk to you about how many dates you should go on a week. Now, that's how many dates per week with one girl, right? This is the question that comes up pretty often, because if you start into liking someone, you tend to go and try to, in your head at least, you think like you would like to see her as often as you can, right? There are a few downsides to it, okay? First one, guys, is that if you want to see her so often, that will derail you from your life work, right? Whatever you're working on in your life, is it the gym, get your body better? Is it the business? Is it the career? Is it school because you get a certificate? Whatever that is, right? The more times you see her, the more derailed you get, and that's never good, right? Because what's happening is you start to detach yourself from your purpose, right? You can have many purposes in life, right? See, right, me right now, I'm building my body for a few years now. I'm building my business, I'm building my friends relationship, okay? I'm building my spiritual path. So there is many different purposes that I have in life. It's not only one, right? Purpose means something you're passionate about, something that you should be doing to develop your persona. And if you see someone so often, that just takes away time from your purpose, right? You have to understand that. You have to understand that, all right? So I've got my notes, as always, guys. First things, guys, is that you have to remember that space builds anticipation, right? So the more space out times you see her, the more anticipation there is on both sides. On both sides. So that when you see her on, let's say Thursday, go and see her again on Sunday, right? Because that's pretty decent split. Don't try to see her on Thursday, Saturday, Monday, then Thursday again, or Wednesday. It's too much, man. It's too much, okay? Especially at the beginning. Later on, when you guys go towards relationship, you started going for trips, starting to go for some holidays together. This will change a little bit, right? But remember, space builds anticipation, builds emotions, and that's what you want in your endeavors with females, okay? Next one, guys, is that you have to have abundance over scarcity. If you don't have any other options, then you will crave to see her often, right? Again, and again, because you don't have anyone else, right? And that also affects your personal development, right? Because if you're in a scarcity mindset, you obviously don't work on yourself as much as you should have, okay? So you have to ask yourself, where's my financial life going? Where is my spiritual life going? How is my health? Do I build my body, right? Because if you start adding all those things, all those elements into your life that should be part of your life, you all of a sudden, you won't have that much time to date so often. And that's a good thing. Another thing about scarcity is, if you only date one person at the beginning, right, it might feel like there is nothing else but that one person in my life. And that's not a good place to be. It's not, right? It's fucking not. I'm a big believer that you should date multiple people at the beginning, but then let them know that they're not for you, right? If you're looking for a relationship, I'm a purple pill guy, where I believe in the relationships between male and female, but we have to be aware of bad choices that we make, the choices that put us into relationship way too quickly, okay? And the worst thing you can do to anyone is to pretend that that person is for you, okay? Pretending is the worst thing that can ever happen to anyone in the relationship. It's male or female, doesn't matter, right? Because you have to be honest. You have to be honest to yourself, and you have to be honest to her. This is how you build your confidence. This is how you build your life. This is also how you being fair to another person and yourself, right? This is the virtue of a good man. Be an honest person, right? Next one, guys, is you have to check her investment. If she doesn't invest in time with you, then why would you overinvest in spending time with her? If she doesn't reach out to you, if she doesn't suggest some things to do, if she's not, if she doesn't really put any value in the time when you guys spend together, why would you push that? Why would you try more? It doesn't make any sense. The only reason for that, in my perspective, is the scarcity mindset, right? Because you don't have any other fucking choice. Because you feel lonely. If you feel lonely, get a fucking dog, okay? If you feel lonely, you should be working on your business, working on your career, working on the school, working on your body, working on your spirituality, working on your knowledge, right? Read the fucking books, man. Books takes a lot of time to read. And trust me, once you start building your knowledge, you have no time for shit, okay? And a person who doesn't have any, who doesn't show any investment in you, right? It's not worth your time, man. It's just not worth your fucking time, okay? Guys, to sum this all up, I would say at the very beginning, I would say 1 date a week. Especially you'll be seeing other girls at the same time. So 1 date a week. Later, when you decide, yep, she's good, then 2 dates a week, and then you can expand later once you guys go closer to the relationship. All right. The 2 dates a week, I would suggest Tuesday, Wednesday for some casual thing. I don't know, go have a lunch together, go have a walk together. Walk's pretty good, a little, or a little hike, and then have a proper date Friday, Saturday. Because this is like good balance between doing something that is, let's say, the nature, and then dressing up and going for a proper date on Friday or Saturday. And also the distance between those dates is perfect, because it's enough to build anticipation, enough for her to miss you, enough to look forward to, So this is my advice. It always worked for me, guys. 1 to 2 dates a week. Later on, 1 date a week at the very beginning. Right, guys? That was pretty on point, pretty simple. I hope you learned something from this, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. All right, take care.